You want?
I'm good. Your limp's almost gone?
Pains me to interrupt the collegial banter. Pains me even more to listen to it continue. 38-year-old man spikes a fever and collapses during a speaking engagement. ER checks out blood volume, cardiac function, and autonomic reflexes, all normal.
Patient makes a living telling men to behave more like women. Surprised you didn't throw psych symptoms into the differential. Either way, could be a cerebral AVM.
ER did a head CT, no sign of AVM. Decent thought, though.
Patient's philosophy makes perfect sense. Its only flaw is that it's impossible. Evolution does not work that way. You can't talk legs onto a fish. We're gonna go extinct. We're gonna do it drinking scotch and driving muscle cars. Am I right? Thank you.
Cephalic fibromuscular dysplasia.
Doesn't explain the fever. The patient's talking about compromise. If you don't think that's possible, you don't think relationships are possible.
Anyone in this room in a position to disprove that?
This guy's just playing to his audience. Women are by far the biggest consumers of the self-help industry.
He could have a pulmonary embolism. Clot in his lung increases, right ventricular afterload drops the blood flow to his brain. We should do a pulmonary angiogram.
Patient lacks major risk factors for a PE. Doesn't rule it out, just makes it unlikely. Maybe we start with a D-dimer?
Less invasive than the angiogram. Good idea.
Fine. Now, I am hereby searching for a number 2. Which is why I'm eating a lot of bran. Also, I want a team leader. Someone to fill Foreman's old job.
Why?
You're right. We didn't need any more structure. It's not like we had a near-fatal stabbing. Well, if it isn't the old ball in Ukraine.
Who's that?
His wife.
Dominika.
House. You survived prison?
And you, Atlantic City. Where they also have gangs at Pruno, but slightly less recidivism.
I started Ukrainian food truck business. After gambling, win, lose, everybody likes a little knish.
So you're here, and I seem to remember throwing out a bunch of certified letters from immigration. I'm assuming there's a connection.
Our green card interviews in 4 days. They come to the apartment, they ask questions about marriage, vacations, family history, what side of a bed you'd sleep on.
We've never taken a vacation. I don't like your family, and on top. I hear Kiev is lovely at this time of year, and your mother, who may or may not be dead for all I know, misses you.
Can it be that genius doctor is afraid to take on a silly government apparatchik?
I would say more not interested than afraid, but why quibble?
Then I go to plan B. Make you an offer that cannot be refused.
Need my apartment key back.
If you're breaking up with me, can we at least talk about it first?
Maybe if you weren't all nag and no shag.
I don't sleep with married men.
I'll get a copy made.
You're an ex-con. If you get caught perjuring yourself to Homeland Security, you'll end up back in jail.
And that would be troubling if there was the slightest chance that we get caught.
You barely know each other. You've got about 5 minutes to remake yourselves into a convincing married couple. And why? Dominika gets a green card. What's in this for you?
This is what men do for the women they pretend to love. Also, she's paying me $30,000 once we pass. Apparently, knishes sell like hotcakes.
Lab results.
Afraid you're gonna have to finish your nag later.
I said I think it's stupid, right? Then I think I'm done.
And grandmother's kind of sexy.
That is Taras Shevchenko, the greatest Ukrainian poet.
See the guy behind There Once Was a Man from Kremenchuk?
Help me move coffee table.
Well, then where will we have coffee? And by coffee, I mean scotch.
Coffee and booze are artificial high for me. High is an exercise. Dance aerobics. Fun and good for the butt.
Amy Grant?
I know, but there's a hot girl jumping up and down in my living room, so...
have a limited amount of time to learn a ton of uninteresting facts. Welcome to my wheelhouse.
You brought a protractor?
You never know when you might need to make a pie chart.
Looks like someone is currying favor for the team leader position.
Yes, we'll be using a basic alphabet technique with a mnemonic multiplier. In high school, they called me the Bookie Monster. Pop quiz. Where did you get the candlesticks? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Morocco.
Denver.
Drink up. It's gonna be a long night.